I had always dreamt of becoming an actor.
How many competitive girls are there with you?
You look too young for a heroine.
How Priya is going to look and what is her character in the film?
It was not challenging, I would say, because it's very relatable. Like, it's very close to my personality.
From there to till now, so what kind of Telugu words that you have literally learned?
Ledu par ledu. It's okay, it's not a big deal, it's fine, ledu par ledu.
This entire film has been your part mostly.
I don't really have any support from any of the people from any of the industries. So even my mom, like, we love the climax scene, like the way these girls fought. Definitely want to work with Regina, Cassandra. I really would want them to come to the cinemas and watch Shakini Dakini.
Hi Aarushi,
Hi.
how are you feeling working with Telugu industry?
I'm feeling very excited since it's my first debut movie. So it's a lot of excitement and nervousness, and I don't know how and where this is going to lead to, but I'm just right now very happy that I have finally done my first film, and like, it's a long way to go. So there's a lot of excitement and nervousness.
So basically you're a Delhi girl, and how are you, how did it come to like working in the Telugu industry? Like who came to you and you are actually very interested in working with Telugu film industry or working with any of the industries? How did it actually, whole picture started?
So, I mean, I'm okay to be working in any industry as long as I get to be an actor. But like, I had always dreamt of becoming an actor. Since college only, I was into modeling. I did a lot of modeling gigs, and I always wanted to be an actor. So once when I was, I think, in second year, I got this offer. Like, I saw one of these auditions which were going on for this film, like this Telugu film. No, on Instagram. On like online, I saw these auditions, and I had been giving a lot of auditions before that also. I had given a lot of auditions in Bombay, in South, but I was like, I was not really selected in any one of them. Like, I got a lot of rejections in the beginning of my career because a lot of people used to say that you look too young for the character, you look too young for a heroine, and that's how a lot of good opportunities I lost on them. But this character demanded the girl to be 17, 18, 20, in that age group. So I was just like, I saw the audition, I was like, okay, this is what I fit in, this is where I can actually fit in. So I just called up the people, and I was like, I want to audition for this, I am a Delhi girl. And then they were like, okay, just send your profile and we'll show it to the director, we'll show it to the team, and if it's good, then we'll call you. So I sent my profile, and then they kind of shortlisted my profile, and then they called me all the way from Delhi to Hyderabad, and I went on my own to give the audition.
How many girls were there with you while auditioning? Like, you have been failed so many times, giving auditions, like previously also. How many auditions have you given, and how many competitive girls are there with you?
There are a lot of girls. Like, it's a lot of competition, and especially in my age group, this age group of in your late teens, early 20s, mid 20s, there are a lot of actors who are there, in not just in the South Indian industry, also in Bollywood. There are a lot of people who want to be actors, and it's very cut to cut competition. So I was just like, and there were a lot of girls with me while I was auditioning, and I was just like, I need to grab any opportunity which comes my way, because you never know what actually works out for you, and you never know which opportunity can lead to some new opportunity. So I was just like, in this competition, in this industry, I need to grab it. I need to get this opportunity, because this is like the first time I would be actually seen on cinema, and it's going to be on Netflix. So people all over the world would be able to see my performance, and I had not done any ad before this also. So this was my first acting gig that people could actually see.
So are there any people with you who are continuously instigating for you, becoming an actor till now, apart from your family? Of course, family will be always with you, supporting you in every walk of your life. So are there any of your friends, instigating continuously to be in this particular field?
I don't really have anyone from the industry who is, like, instigating me or pushing me. It's just like none of my family members, like dur dur tak, there is no one in my family who is connected to the industry. And I think that is the reason why it's actually difficult, because you really need people to support you, you know, you really need people who would pull you up and push you up. And apparently me being a Delhi girl and my family, like no one, like there is no one who's connected to any of the industry, not just Bollywood, like even in the South Indian industry I don't have any contact. So I am doing like everything on my own, like, you know, I am, you know, searching for work, giving auditions, getting work, and letting the word out in public and letting people know about, you know, like, okay, there's this upcoming actress who is interested to make it big in the industry, in any industry, as long as I get to show my performance. So I don't really have any support from any of the people from any of the industries. So I guess I'm on my own here right now.
That's really great. So coming to your character, you are playing a character called Priya in the film. So how Priya is going to look and what is her character in the film?
So Priya is a very, very young 17-year-old girl. She's a runaway kid, apparently. And she works in a massage parlor. She has her younger sisters she has to look for. She's very naive. She doesn't really know, you know, like the malice of the world. She's making it, like, you know, she's making her own money and she has no parents. And she's trying to take care of her younger siblings on her own. And that is the moment where she meets, you know, Shalini and Damini, when she saves both of them from getting hit by a car. And that is the right next moment where she gets kidnapped. And she apparently has no idea because she's just too naive for all of these things. But apparently she's been saved by Shalini and Damini, both of them. So it's a very innocent character and it's very close to me in reality. Like, I didn't really feel like, okay, I'm playing something very out of, you know, very challenging role. It was not challenging, I would say, because it's very relatable. Like, it's very close to my personality, because I feel like I'm also like a girl next door, you know. I'm not like a very, like, it's very close to my character. So while I was doing it, it was not really challenging. Of course, Telugu language was, but like, you know, the dialogues and all I had to learn them, so that was okay. But as my first movie, I didn't feel like I was doing something very difficult. I felt like, okay, this is what I was prepared for.
Okay, since it's a Telugu movie, I want you to speak in Telugu for a while. I want you to speak little dialogues also. So what are the main dialogues that you have learned, you know, ever since the movie started? So from there to till now, so what kind of Telugu words that you have literally learned?
Telugu words. Okay, I mean, I know.
Or the Telugu dialogue that
I know one when I said ledu par ledu. I remember this because I said it a lot of times, you know, because I had to repeat that dialogue again and again, and I prepared it really well. And I know ledu par ledu means it's okay, you know, nahi koi baat nahi, because I was...
Imagine we have a situation there where you just told me, like, you know, there's that the character that you have suddenly driven in the movie. So let us imagine, like, your character, how it came, and you suddenly taking the dialogue. Tell me those dialogues.
The character, okay, in the character, myself, okay. So I'm just like, you know, I just got hit and I'm like, so the, you know, Regina is here, she's saying her dialogue and I'm just like, ledu par ledu, you know, it's okay, it's not a big deal, it's fine, ledu par ledu. And I'm just like, thank you Andy, which means thank you Didi, apparently. And I'm just like, no, it's okay, it's fine, it's not a big deal. So it's just like, you know, she's just like, okay, it's not a big deal, even though I saved you guys and I got hit myself, but it's fine. So it's that situation, like, that is where this dialogue comes and I'm thanking them and all of that.
So finally, Aarushi, in the film, the climax scene also have driven by you majorly. So this entire film has been your part mostly. So how the climax is going to be, and
so it's basically, so the movie is about egg trafficking, you know, how these young girls have been given these fertilization injections so that they ovulate more than once in a month. So I'm being taken to the hospital because my eggs are apparently already sold, you know, like the deal is already done by the doctor to this couple in the name of IVF, and I've been taken to the hospital and my eggs are going to be extracted now, like, you know, they're just about to operate me, like they've given me anesthesia. I'm fighting with the doctor that don't do this, you know, a lot of that is happening. And now they're about to operate me because since they've given me the injection, I don't have the control. The doctor has the control, these goons have the control. But that is the point where Shalini and Damini, as two police academy students, enter, since they've been fighting all this while in the entire movie to rescue me, to rescue these girls who've been kidnapped by these goons. And they just, that is the moment where they come, and there's this entire climax scene where they fight, and that's a beautifully shot scene. Like, even my mom, like, we loved the climax scene, like the way these girls fought. And that is the moment where these girls fight with the goons. They fight with the main, the villain, and they rush in the operation theater. And right before the doctor is about to operate me and extract my eggs, they save me. So that is the climax. Like, that is where the main movie ends. And after that, of course, like, I'm saved, I'm taken back, police comes, and there's this entire racket which is now open. Like, the police knows, and all the goons, they go to the jail, and all of that happens. But that is a very crucial moment, because for Shalini and Damini, Priya was very important since the beginning, because Priya was the one who saved their lives. So in order to just to pay her back, they wanted to make sure that not just as police academy students, but also as human beings, they need to save Priya. So that is a very, like, there's this emotional question which comes in the end of the film, where they save her right before she's about to get operated. And who knows, she might as well would have been killed after the operation, or they did not really care about the health of the girls, or if they die or whatever. They did not care about that. They just wanted the eggs, and they just wanted to make profit on that. So that is the moment where like, they're about to operate me. These police academy students come and they save me, and that's how the climax ends.
So in the entire episode of this film, so whom did you like to work with in the film again?
I would definitely want to work with Regina, Cassandra, because first of all, she is so much fun to be with. Like, me and Regina really connected on like a really good level. Like, we became like buddies. And in fact, Nivetha too, like, they both made me feel so comfortable on the sets. I remember that, there was this one where I had this long Telugu dialogue that I had to speak, and I fumbled while speaking, like, for the first time. And I said sorry the next moment. And these two girls were like, it's okay, you're doing very good for your first film. Trust me, for your first film. I couldn't even remember the next day after I shot it. It was a very difficult dialogue that I had to speak, and I fumbled, and these two girls were like, it's okay, Aarushi, you're doing very good for your first film.
Any upcoming projects with you right now?
Yes, I'm actually also doing another show. It's a pan-India show for Hotstar, and it's going to be coming in 7 languages. And it's one of the biggest flagship shows which is being made for Hotstar, and that's all I'm about to tell.
What do you want to tell to the audience now?
To the audience, I would like to say that I would really want the audience to see my work and to, of course, notice me, register me in Shakini Dakini, to see if you like my character, to see if I look good on screen, to see if you like my performance. And then, I would want the audience to just watch my performance. I mean, I wouldn't ask them to judge me right now, because since I'm very new and it's just the first film that has come right now, so I cannot ask anyone to judge because I don't have a lot of work to show them. But I would definitely tell them this thing, that I really would want them to come to the cinemas and watch Shakini Dakini for me and for the rest of the team, because that would really be helpful for me.
Thank you very much. It's really nice talking with you.
Thank you.
సో అది మనం చూస్తున్నాం. మొత్తానికి మూవీకి సంబంధించి తను చాలా విషయాలు మాట్లాడింది, అండ్ అందరూ కూడా ఈ యొక్క మూవీని చూసి అందరు ఎంజాయ్ చేయాలంటూ కూడా తను చెప్తూ ఉన్నారు.